counting sheet. Experience restorative sleep at AccuSleep, the acupuncture sleep clinic in Ocala by calling 352-615-5566.
If you thought there was no tree store in Ocala, then think again. Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens has been Ocala's official tree store for well over 50 years. At any given time, Bob has more quality trees, dozens of varieties, including shade trees, palm trees, and citrus trees than anyone in Marion County. You always get lowest prices and guarantee, plus every day you buy one tree, you get a second one for half price. That means you can buy a 4 to 6 foot tree for as little as $49.99 and get another one just like it for only $25. Hundreds of types and sizes are available. You can get delivered, planted, and guaranteed. So think about trees. Think about Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens, Southeast 38th Street, Ocala, away from all the traffic. Daily till 4, Saturdays till 3, Ocala's Tree Place since 1952.
Now you did it. Are you completely insane? He's back. He, who must not be named. The man, the myth. The only guy in Ocala to eat his own weight in fried pickles. Twice. Now, you asked for it. Sorta. Live and in person. It's Tom Schmitz.
Welcome back to Ocala Talks with Tom Schmitz on a Wednesday hump day. It is chilly outside. If you're venturing out today, the high is going to get into the mid 60s, about 68 degrees for a high. Right now, though, in Ocala, according to weather.com, it is 39 wonderful degrees. Ooh, cold. 39 degrees and sunny right now in Ocala. You can look for it to warm up to about 66, 68 degrees around 3 p.m. today. So a warming trend on the way, but tomorrow it'll be 73 and partly cloudy. And then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday it'll be back in the low 60s and high 50s with temperatures in the lows around the mid-30s. So it's winter, folks. It's a little chilly out there, but that's to be expected right now during this time of year. It is January. The axis of the earth is where the northern hemisphere is facing away from the sun and the southern hemisphere facing towards the sun. So it's supposed to be a little chilly. Story out of northwest Ocala, one man was shot and more than 5 dozen shell casings were left on a stretch of roadway in northwest Ocala. The Ocala Police Department have not released the name or the age of the victim they said was shot, but they did say he was transported to the hospital. He is suffering from non-life-threatening injuries, according to the police report. The police report states that at 8:45, the police department was notified about multiple shots fired along Northwest 19th Street. Officers arrived to find a woman near a car that had bullet holes. She was not hurt. They did find blood in the vehicle. Believing someone was injured, officers searched the area with assistance from the Marion County Sheriff's helicopter. Helicopter personnel found a man in a wooden area approximately 200 yards away in an open field. Officers cut the fence to reach him. He had been shot in the upper body. At least 4 homes were roped off by yellow crime scene tape, and more than 65 small yellow markers were placed along the street where bullet and shell casings were found. Officers interviewed several people in the area, known as Busby Quarters. You know, that's right near Howard Middle School. Busby Quarters is almost directly across from a piece of property owned by WOCA, as a matter of fact. Police officials said it's unknown if the shooting is connected to another shooting that occurred the night of January 1 when, as you know, we talked about this, where shots struck homes and vehicles on Sanchez Avenue. Scenes about where Northwest 19th and Sanchez Avenue are. They're probably, I don't know, I would think 2.5 miles apart, maybe 3 miles. Anyone with information about the shooting can contact OPD at 369-7000. You can remain anonymous by reaching out to Crime Stoppers at 368-7867 or by going to OcalaCrimeStoppers.com. Once again, another shooting in Ocala It gets to where it's just normal, and that's not good. You know, have you ever been a victim, or have you ever talked to somebody who's a victim of a scam? And I'm not talking about where your buddy scams you out of a, dollar and some bet that he already knew the outcome and you just hadn't seen the box scores that day, or, where somebody cheats at Monopoly, or I'm talking about an actual scam where, like they call and say your loved one's been kidnapped and you got to send them money and everything, those kind of scams. Well, you knew with COVID-19 there was going to be the scams left and right once the criminal element figured out a way to try to make money off this. Well, the FBI's warned that there are COVID-related fraud schemes all over. They have 100 different cases now. For the past year, they have received tens of thousands of complaints about fraud tied to the corona pandemic. 100 cases have been prosecuted. Authorities expect this number to rise as states continue to roll out vaccines. The FBI says we've been concerned about fraud schemes regarding the vaccine as soon as the vaccine went from idea to reality. The one thing we've learned throughout this pandemic is when there's money to be made, criminals will figure out how to do it. This is a quote from FBI Financial Crime Section Chief Stephen Merrill. Merrill said he can't say how many complaints the FBI has received regarding vaccine-related frauds or how many that have been elevated to criminal investigations, but he said officials have seen instances involving website advertising fake vaccines. That's the biggest one, is they make these websites look like they're legitimate websites, like they're from the Center for Disease Control or from your local health department, and they solicit you for the vaccine, saying that you can get a vaccine. You don't have to wait in line. I've gotten this email. Don't wait in line for $89.99. You can get the vaccine. Well, the vaccine's free. It's not $89.99. And usually one of the big, and they prey on the elderly with these schemes. They really, really do. And with this pandemic and the elderly over the 65 age group being susceptible to death from this more so than people under the age of 65, they're right in the crosshairs of criminals for these kind of schemes. The vaccine doesn't cost anything. You don't have to pay $90. Here's another thing. When they say to pay the $90, that you need to go get a Amazon gift card and pay them through Amazon. Scam. If you have to go get an Apple gift card to pay these people. Scam. Anything that says, so what you need to do once you answer the email and then you get the phone call, what we need you to do is go to your local Walgreens or CVS and get an Apple Pay card or a Samsung Pay card or an Amazon Pay card. No, you don't. As soon as they ask you to do something like that, that's a scam. Your local health department is not going to reach out to you and say, hey, we can move you to the front of the line for $90. That's not how it works. But inevitably, people still fall for these things. I just don't understand it, but, they're very believable, some of these conversations. I mean, I get every day, at least once a day, I get a scam call about how I've won an award because I'm a great American Express customer. I don't even have an American Express card. How am I winning an award? So one day I stayed on the phone. Sure enough, I've won an award. I've won a American Express gift card for being a loyal customer to American Express. So I'm a loyal customer to American Express, so I win a gift card from American Express. But I have to pay for the processing and handling of my prize, which is like $19.95. And if I give them my credit card right now, they'll process it. My card will be in the mail. Yeah, give them your credit card information. Your credit card's drained is what that is. But these are not scams are not new. They just change. They're basically the same scams. They just change what they use as the bait to make you click on it. And right now, COVID-19 is the choice because it's easy. We're in a worldwide pandemic. You got the world scared. I need the vaccine. I can go to the front of the line. All I got to do is pay $89.99 to my local health department. It says so right here in the email. Just click on this link, and they'll tell me how to do it. Click on that link. It may be somebody with a scam call that tries to get you to give you credit card information or go buy a gift card, or clicking on the link may just put malware on your computer that steals all your banking information, your credit card information that you have stored on your computer because you use it to pay your bills. Either way, you've been scammed. It's that easy. That's how easy it happens. All it takes is just a little click. Opening your computer up to some unknown entity to have access by clicking that email they wanted you to click and clicking the link they supplied in the email. Back in the day, you used to open the email and that was bad enough. But Google and Microsoft and all have gotten good with Hotmail and with Gmail and with Yahoo Mail and all, that if you open the email, it usually isn't that damaging. So they put links in the email they want you to click on. Once you click on that link, you're done. That's usually how it's done. And there was one, what was the company? It was a tech company. I think it was GoDaddy. GoDaddy their own security people sent an email out saying that they were all getting Christmas bonuses and they had to click the link to claim their bonus. Like 32% of the company employees that got sent that email clicked on the link, and the link was designed to show them that they could all get hacked. So these scams are popping up. So be careful. Remember, the health department's not going to call you or solicit you through an email for money. It's not going to happen. The CDC is not going to reach out to you individually trying to get money from you for you to move up a vaccine list. 622-9622 is the number to call if you want to weigh in. What kind of scam calls are you getting? I know there's a lot of them out there. A lot. 622-9622 the number to call. Hey, later this morning, Glenn Friarello from the Marion County Trump Club will be here to talk about an event they're doing on the downtown square today. He'll be here to give us an update on that as the votes are going to be certified, ratified in the Senate today. There's a lot of people, a lot of speculation on what could happen, how much control Mike Pence actually has. We'll find out. We're making history every day. Looks like Reverend Warnock is going to win the Senate seat, one of the Senate seats in Georgia, becoming the first African American to hold a Senate seat in the state of Georgia ever. I'll get into the Georgia elections a little later in the show, but so it's a different time we're living in right now, folks. Hi, caller. Who's this?
Good morning, Tom.
Morning, Hugh. How are you?
Oh, nice and cool again. This has been one of the coolest. I've been in Florida since '95, and I think this has been the coolest December now into January. That I mean, every morning there's frost and it's in the 30s. Usually you don't mind a little bit of a spell, but it doesn't want to quit.
I'm fed up with it, Hugh. I'm fed up.
Right. Things are kind of hard to get on the golf course, huh?
It makes it impossible to get on the golf course.
Right. Say, I'm talking about nuisance calls. I keep getting a phone call wanting to extend my warranty on my automobile for repairs.
Yeah.
And the thing that goofs me up, that really pees me off, is it says if you're not interested and if you don't want to get on the program, press 2. Okay, so I press 2 and then they're gone. But I keep getting the same phone call over and over and over again. So it's really aggravating,
Yeah, you get it from a different number every time. It's a 352 number, so it looks normal. Matt Gibbs, it does auto repair with personal care every Tuesday here. He gets those calls, and he said on the show, I don't even own a car, and I get these extended warranty calls. The man doesn't even own a car, and he gets extended warranty calls.
Right. That's really annoying. What I'm going to do if I get another call, it says press 0 to get operator, and I want to talk to somebody, and I want to tell those persons that the car is gone, I don't drive anymore, and see what happens there.
My vehicle's 11 years old with 138,000 miles on it. They're not extending anything on that car.
Exactly. So it's probably a big scam like everything else is, and it's annoying that they have to, when you tell them that you're not interested anymore, and they still keep calling it. It's like about once or twice a week, So I don't know what I can do to stop it other than just turn my phone off.
Hugh,
I don't want to do that.
Hugh, you get it once or twice a week?
Yeah.
Hugh, I get it 3 or 4 times a day.
Oh my God.
That, and because I'm a small business owner, I get a woman that says, "Don't hang up. We have tried numerous times to reach you. This is Google Business, and we want to tell you a better way to make sure your business is found on the internet." Every day, I get 5 or 6 of those every day.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Well, anyways, I guess that's all part of life. Let's hope somehow things can change, and we're looking forward to 2021 here. But it doesn't look good for the Senate, so I don't know what's going to happen. I really have fears about what's going to happen the next year with this liberalism and stuff that's going on, and all the different ideas in government. So I think we're going to be in for another rough one.
I'm trying to keep a happy face, Hugh. Trying to keep a happy face.
You bet. I always have enough Miller in the refrigerator. That kind of helps.
Well, there you go. Thanks for the call, Hugh.
Okay, take care and stay warm.
It's. Remember, 2021 was the year Mad Max was set in. That's all I want to tell you. 2021 was when the year Mad Max was set in. We're going to take a break. We come back, wrap up hour number 1 right here on 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, WOCA, The Source.
Veterans Helping Veterans USA. Call 352-433-2320. We help veterans and their families with limited financial assistance, counseling, employment referrals, and a food and clothing bank. You can help in making a huge difference in the veterans' lives we serve by donating food, clothing, household items, or direct financial assistance. All donations are tax deductible. Veterans Helping Veterans USA. 352-433-2320. Thank you for your attention, and God bless America.
Hey, I didn't know it rained last night.
Oh, it didn't. Why do you say that?
Because little Johnny's in the backyard playing in that big mud puddle.
Did you leave the hose on?
No, the neighbor borrowed it yesterday.
Wait, is that the side where the septic...
Johnny, get out of there!
Having septic problems? At Mike Scott Plumbing, we can make those septic worries disappear. We can pump your septic tank, repair your drain field, and, if needed, even install a whole new system. At Mike Scott Plumbing, we don't take crap from anyone. We take it from everyone. 237-2888. Mike Scott Plumbing. If water runs through it, we do it.
Hi, this is JP from Penn Flooring here in Ocala. I would like to invite you to come in and visit our spacious showroom where we have solutions for every style and budget. From wall-to-wall carpet to hardwood floors and tiles, we have an unsurpassed selection of flooring. At Penn Flooring, we've provided quality customer service with a family touch for over 25 years. Visit our website at pennflooring.com or come by our showroom, 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the bridge. Penn Flooring, quality customer service with a family touch.
Started in 1975. It's Yendel's Building Materials. Whether you're making repairs, adding a room, or building a house, Yendel's constantly delivers excellent service and top quality materials and many of the tools and hardware you need to get the job done. At Yendel's, they take pride in supplying their customers with new and innovative products. Yendel's experience in truss design, manufacturing, and component materials is second to none. 834 North Magnolia Avenue in Ocala, 732-3000. Stop by to experience the difference.
People ask me why I've worked at Palm Garden for so long, and I tell them it's the people. I love to hear the life stories, especially those from the greatest generation. Celebrating life stories is what sets Palm Garden apart, finding out what's important to them. And I love being a resource. Like Macy's Santa, if I can't help, I'll send them to Gimbel's. After all, Palm Garden is located on 34th Street. I'm Jan from Palm Garden. Call me and let's chat. 854-6262.
Hey, Matt, I know Sunrise Automotive does auto stuff, but I need some tires for my truck. Can you recommend someone?
Yes, I can. We do that.
No, I mean I need them installed and balanced and all that.
Yep, we do that.
Well, my son needed his windows tinted.
Yep, we do that.
I need my seat replaced.
Yep, we do that too.
I need a new roof line, and a new spoiler, and a new truck.
Yep, we can even do that too.
Okay, I get it. I suppose you can also do a radio show too.
Well, as a matter of fact, join me, Matt Gibbs from Sunrise Automotive, every Tuesday at 10 for auto repair with personal care right here on The Source.
Now you did it. Are you completely insane? He's back. He, who must not be named. The man, the myth. The only guy in Ocala to eat his own weight in fried pickles. Twice. Now, you asked for it. Sorta. Live and in person. It's Tom Schmitz.
Wrapping up hour number 1 of the show this morning. It is Ocala Talks on a Wednesday. Coming up in the 9 o'clock hour, Glenn Fiorello from the Trump Club of Marion County. He'll be here to talk about an event they're doing today up on the square. Also in the 10 o'clock hour, Pamela Calero-Wardell. She is the director of the Riley Arts Center and the Marion Theater. She will be here to talk about a partnership with Duke Energy and the Riley Arts Center Marion Theater that's going to bring some movies and a chance for some charities to benefit from some movies that are playing at the historic Marion Theater. If you have not been to the Marion Theater, you're missing out. I'm going to be honest with you. My former mentor and business partner and radio talk show partner, Buddy Martin, went on a crusade with a lot of people, Mayor Kent Gwynn, former Mayor Gerald Ergel, Angie Lewis, a lot of people here in town, and they went on a Tom Ingram. They went on a mission to save the Marion Theater some 10 years ago because the city was going to shut it, board it up, and get rid of an iconic theater in the downtown area. And Buddy and his cohorts, the mayor, Gerald, myself, championed that a good downtown square needs good theater. It was eventually the city, Daniel Owen, who was sitting on city council then, they voted to rescind the closing of the theater, and the Friends of the Marion Theater, they found a viable company to operate it. And subsequently, that company stopped operating it, and the Riley stepped in. A lot of good things planned there. We'll talk to Pamela Calero-Wardell about those coming up in the 10 o'clock hour. Just real quick, the Ocala police are asking for any information about a shooting that occurred on Northwest 19th Street. A man was shot, and he has non-life-threatening injuries, but 5 dozen shell casings were left. Houses, about 4 homes were roped off by yellow crime scene tape. More than 65 small yellow markers marking shell casings were seen on the ground. And police want to know more about this. It happened near Busby Quarters. It happened in Busby Quarters, not far from Howard Middle School. If you have any information on this shooting that took place, call the Ocala Police Department at 369-7000. You can remain anonymous by reaching out to Crime Stoppers. Call Crime Stoppers at 368-7867, or you can remain anonymous also with Crime Stoppers by going to OcalaCrimeStoppers.com. So you can call the police about this shooting, 369-7000, or you can do the anonymous tip line, Crime Stoppers, 368-7867, or OcalaCrimeStoppers.com. When we come back from break, coronavirus vaccines, information in Marion County, what you need to know. I'll give you some of that information. On the other side of the break, this is Ocala Talks with Tom Schmitz on a Wednesday, a chilly Wednesday. Going to need a jacket this morning as you leave the house, but warming up to the mid-60s by the early afternoon. We'll be right back after this timeout. You're listening to 1370 AM, 96.3 FM. This is WOCA, located right outside the Paddock Mall, the entrance to the food court at the Paddock Mall in the Brick City beautiful Ocala, Florida. Coming up 9 o'clock, Glenfield, in the 9 o'clock hour, Glenn Fiorello talking about an event on the square. And in the 10 o'clock hour, Pamela Calero Wardell talking about a partnership with Duke Energy and the Marion Theater. Stay tuned.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
USA Radio News with Lance Pride.
All eyes are on Georgia Senate runoffs. With 99% of the precincts reporting, Democrat Raphael Warnock has been projected the winner in one of Georgia's 2 Senate runoff elections, defeating incumbent Senator Kelly Loeffler. If the numbers hold up, Warnock will become the first black American elected to represent Georgia in the Senate. In the other race, Democratic candidate John Ossoff is leading GOP Senator Perdue by a very thin margin and too close to call. The results should be completed by this afternoon. In the final step in certifying the next president of the United States, the Electoral College vote count in Congress today is expected to be much longer and more contentious of an event. Under federal law, January 6 is the date. Electoral College votes determining the next president are counted in a joint session of Congress beginning at 1 p.m. Eastern. The process is presided over by President of the Senate. In this case, it's Vice President Mike Pence. Thanks for listening. We are USA Radio News.
Give yourself the gift of a great night's sleep in the new year with a MyPillow Premium Pillow. On sale right now through MyPillow.com. Standards are queens, $29.98, a $40 savings. Kings are only $5 more. And the guarantee continues until March 1st of 2021. Go to MyPillow.com, click on the radio